everyone, and welcome to the second episode of I Can't Cook Either. Since Easter's coming up, I figured I wanted to do a kind of Easter treat. So today we're going to be making an Easter cookie cake. So the first thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So for this recipe, you will need, beginning with the cookie cake, 3/4 cup butter. It says unsalted in the recipe, but I could only find salted butter, so that's what I'm going to be using. 3/4 cup granulated sugar, 1 large egg, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon cream of tartar. I'm not sure that's how you say it, maybe it's tartar. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of Easter/spring/pastel colored M&Ms. This is what makes it seasonal. And a whole 1/2 cup of Easter sprinkles, which seems like a lot. Now for the frosting, which yes, this cookie cake has frosting on it. 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/8 teaspoon salt, and finally 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream or milk. I'm gonna be using milk. All right, so I've put my hair back in a ponytail so you know it's cooking time. So the directions say line a 9-inch cake pan with foil and then spray it with non-stick stuff. I'm going to be using a pie dish and I hope it's deep enough. I think it's gonna be though. Let's hope I don't set something on fire. Happy baking! No stick cooking spray with flour. Now we're just gonna put this to the side until we have all the cookie stuff. So the next step says make the cookie cake. Like step 1, prepare. Step 2, do it. Okay, so the first thing we're doing is beating the sugar and the butter with a hand mixer until it is creamy. Now you can use a stand mixer too, but I just in general prefer hand mixers. So if this is 1/2 cup and it's 3/4 cup, it's a 1/2 cup plus another 1/4. I'm smart. Math is not my strong suit. I'm just gonna put this butter to the side because we need butter for the frosting. This is so much butter. Right, let's get creamy. So it says soften the butter, and I had it out for a bit, but I'm getting sugar everywhere. This is not going so well. So I popped it in the microwave quick, maybe to get the butter softer, because it's not creaming, it's just forming chunks. Okay, I think that's creamed. Now I need to beat in the egg and the vanilla, so that didn't go so well. There's egg on my hands. And then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. That seems like a lot. Then mix in baking soda, salt, and cream of tartar. Cool. And then slowly mix in the flour, so I'm gonna hand mix it in, I think, until maybe the end. It's actually cookie dough consistency. I was worried there for a second because it was super crumbly. It was like if you watched the first episode of I Can't Cook Either, like the crumble on the apple crisp, like it looked more like that. So I was a little bit worried there. Then it says to put in a whole cup of spring pastel M&Ms, which seems like a lot because I believe this is a whole bag of M&Ms in this jar. That's a lot of M&Ms. This dough is hard to stir. My brother's gonna be really upset that I made this with M&Ms in it and not with white chocolate in it. He doesn't like milk or dark chocolate, which is, yeah, not a popular opinion. Most people are like, I love chocolate. Him, he's like, I hate chocolate. The smell of it makes me nauseated. Okay, now I have a ton of different kinds of sprinkles. Half a cup of Easter sprinkles. So I'm just gonna like put in some of all of them. This is a full cup. I'm just eyeballing half of it. This is so many sprinkles. It's a whole mix of them in there. I feel like this is a mistake. Look at that dough. Okay, so now, finally, which is slightly concerning because I feel like I should have prepared a bigger pan. It's fine though, right? Like cookies rise a little bit, but not that much. So this guy's ready to go in the oven. You're going to bake it for 19 to 22 minutes. And the directions say, if anything, it should be on the lighter / slightly underdone side. And so I'm gonna put it in for 19 minutes and I'll probably just take it out unless it's like super raw. And then we're gonna make the icing. All right. So I cleaned up some, obviously, and the cookies in the oven baking. There's 12 minutes left right now. So I'm going to begin the icing. Okay, so the first thing is to beat the butter until it is smooth. This butter's been sitting out longer than the other one was. I definitely could have used a smaller bowl. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's good enough. Honestly, this seems like a weird ratio to me. Like, I feel like there needs to be a lot more butter or something. I hate this bag. Look how dumb this bag design is. It's like, oh, you can reseal it, but yeah, you can't get the powdered sugar out easily. This is so much powdered sugar. This person who made this recipe really likes vanilla. This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right at all. Okay. So the cookie just beeped, so let me take that out. I'm gonna pop it in for like another minute because, again, it said better underdone than over, but it's really quite under. Anyway, this icing. Okay. So the cookie beeped again. Let's take it out and then I'll just let it cool because I can't ice it until the thing is cooled. So it doesn't look very different. I mean, it was only in there for 1 more minute. It's like sliding around a lot. I'm just gonna let it sit. why I'm like so surprised by this. It's just like, I don't know, like 2 seconds ago it was just this like crumbly mess, so. Super weird how it like actually did what it was supposed to do. I'm gonna let the cookie cool. I've been recording for a while now and it's lunchtime, so I'll probably eat lunch and then see where we're at. So I'll see you guys a little later. All right, so it's been a little while. I ate lunch and also cleaned up a little bit, but I also did some more things to this. So as it was cooling, I realized that the middle of it looked basically raw to me. And I put that in 19 minutes and then I put it in another extra minute and then I took it out again, and that's the last thing you saw me do. So I turned the oven back on and I put it in for another 4 minutes, I think, and it still seemed a little bit jiggly, but since the recipe said 19 to 22 minutes, I believe, I was hesitant to put it in any longer. And then to cool it down extra quick, I popped it in the freezer. So this is how it looks out of the pie tin. It looks a little weird, not gonna lie. Maybe that's just what happens when you make such a big cookie. And then I put the icing in a bag and I'm gonna attempt to pipe it just in the bag and not get out like a piping tip and piping bag specifically. I'm just gonna cut a corner of the bag. So we'll see how that works. I doubt it'll be pretty good, but that's what this part of the video is gonna be. It's decorating time. I don't know, I've never done this before. That's big. Oh well. Oh no! I just totally ripped the bag. I think the icing's just way too thick. Yeah, the icing's super thick. So I didn't put the icing in the refrigerator. I was thinking about it, I didn't. That's a good thing. This looks super bad. I don't recommend doing this. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a new kind of sprinkle and see if any of them stick. I kind of doubt it. Nope. Look at me and my decorating genius. So I guess it's taste test time, right? So the last part of this video is the taste test. I hope it's cooked. I don't know if you're supposed to eat cookie cake with a fork. Okay, so in this bite, I have the frosting and an M&M and sprinkles and the cookie, so let's just see how it is. I'd say the cookie dough could probably be cooked a little more, just how I was worried about it. It's very good. It's very sweet and buttery. It's salty, but that's probably because I used both the recommended amount of salt and I used salted butter. So that was going to be more salty than the person intended also. It's good though, like I recommend it. Also the icing's super sweet, so like I do not think this needs icing. I just included it because that's what, again, the recipe called for. So speaking of the recipe, if you wanted to make this, I'll put it down in the description. I'll write it out and I'll also link to the website where I got this recipe from. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a nice Easter if you celebrate it. If not, I hope your springtime is going well. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. Perhaps you want to leave a comment or even subscribe if you like my stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.